The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
They all have habits.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw deep, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, Jefferson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They're going to look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because the coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Second and 14. James has got it. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. On third down, Jefferson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Lions 10. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Mike 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. Defense.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On second down, Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This thrown quickly out to Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll set up a throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Got it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mile 64. We. I got
him. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. And 58 is a Mike.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Single slot. 58, right over there. Yeah.
He'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Okay, break. 66. Throw it high.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Tighten up. 22 jet bomber. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing right, and that's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, Jefferson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Any weapon. Hey, Charlie. 58, come on. 58, come on.
2nd and 11. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now back to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Jefferson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
60 on. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ready up.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Protein spill.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Butker on for the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That kept us. And right